rolling. Hello, everyone. Welcome to SMA Podcast, Episode 1. Today's podcast is actually going to be just an introduction video, and it's not even going to be long. And we clearly have a setup of 4 or 5 Jason boxes.
So, yeah.
I'm the host, Doc. Right there. I am the host with the pink service dog.
Yay.
But I am the host of this YouTube channel, or podcast channel, as you like to say it. We all have SMA. We all look different. Some of us look taller. Some of us look thinner. But we are practically all not the same people.
No, obviously not. Because that would
this
be weird.
podcast channel is about an SMA crew of about 6, 7, 8, 9 people. Who have all been diagnosed with SMA, and we want to plan to continue doing this podcast channel for as long as we can. Now, we do not have a microphone, so we have to increase the audio on the video so that way you guys can hear us a little bit better.
Yep.
Number 1. This video is going to only be 10 minutes long today because my phone storage is being crappy and doesn't want to go down.
It really does not.
And I use an editing site called CapCut, so it makes it even worse because CapCut takes forever to export a 10-minute video. Mm-hmm. So if this video comes out at 9 or 11 o'clock at night, I apologize, and that will hopefully not happen. But we try to aim for videos 10 minutes or longer at a time, so that is crazy.
Each episode.
Episode, this is episode 1. We have a whiteboard, but everyone's gone. It didn't even get the SMA in there. It just says podcast, and then that's it.
But at least I know it's a podcast.
Yes.
At the top of the board, it says
we
SMA.
will name it. We will name this. We won't really put in a unique title. We'll just say SMA Podcast Episode 1.
Yep.
In every single video. And quick thing, in about 9 days or so, we're going to Great Wolf. So that's going to be a 4-day gap, no podcast. I wanted to warn you guys. In practically every podcast we film until the Great Wolf day comes, I want to warn y'all guys that it will be taking a while because, I want to, be on a vacation with my family and actually enjoy it rather than set up this whole entire setup because we won't have these things, even though it's not a great setup.
I know, it probably is really bad. But
we just ate, so.
Yeah, I got super hungry.
I have some ginger ale, and we are going to be talking about some random stuff.
Hello?
No, you're still viewable.
Okay.
So we are going to be talking about random stuff. We are already 2 minutes, 51 seconds in.
Yeah, we're stalling time here at the introduction.
No, it's fine. We can just introduce the whole 10 minutes, but we wanted to talk about some random stuff and enjoy the first podcast. Yeah. So if you guys are wanting to be introduced, this right here is named Shane. He is 30 years old.
I think there's 3.
So he is 30 years old. My name is Doc, the creator of the channel. I am 60 years old. You are named Shane, and what is your age?
I'm 62 years old.
He is named Shane, and he is 40 years old. You are named Doc, and you are 67 years old?
Yep.
And you're
Donnie.
It's like a Shane. You're Donnie, and you are...
not 60.
Jesus.
I'm young. I'm 53. I think I'm young.
You're young?
Yeah.
I'm overstretching it here. He's overstretching it. He's 30. And you are named Emmy, and you have the least form of SMA.
Yep.
She has SMA type 3. Most of us have SMA type 1. He has SMA type 1. And we have SMA type 2. I'm sorry if I said SMA type 1. I don't know. But we all practically have SMA type 2. Mm-hmm. She has SMA type 3. Mm-hmm. And you have SMA type 3.
If you can't see, because I'm so tall.
She had to scoot down.
Yeah, look, literally, I'm sitting down. I'm barely.
And she's sitting down.
Yeah,
she's not even standing, and she's too big for the camera. Okay. So, podcast is pretty fun. They're eating still hot dogs.
Well, I'm not eating
but, this is kind of like...
Hot dogs are going to get cold.
This is like a random episode, and we're super excited to be publishing the first podcast on our YouTube channel. Obviously, this is not an actual podcast. We call it a podcast because they're longer videos than an actual video in our eyes.
I guess.
But it's not on a podcast streaming app or podcast whatever. We're just generally recording with a phone. And I really want the microphone. So we're going to get a microphone within 29 days. Yes, I've counted. We're going to get a microphone within 35 days, depending on delivery and the day we get it. So we might get a microphone very soon. We wanted the microphone because if we speak, it'll become a lot clearer, and I won't have to, edit the audio anymore, which will take forever. But today's the day where I add captions and hopefully edit this thing.
If this comes out at like 11 p.m. at night, apologies. She does all the editing. I'm just lazy and
listen, all the other ones, since they are not the creators, we just talk and hang out. Our podcast is about 5 minutes right now.
Oh my gosh, really?
Yeah, so all of them, they are contributors.
Contributors.
Look, we can't talk. But
why does everyone look blue?
Okay, before I get sidetracked, because my ADHD, but they're all contributors. I can't say it. Okay. I can't say it. They're all here.
Yeah.
And I'm the main channel creator. So I edit, I put the thumbnails, and I do the captions.
And we sit here and talk.
And you guys sit here and talk. Why I cannot speak.
Over there.
It's not really going to be a hard process. It's mainly going to be a waiting game, to be honest. Because when I edit, it's not really hard to edit, because mainly when I do edit, it's just adding auto captions, which is super easy to do. Jesus. Why am I having, why? Why can I not speak in today's podcast?
No, I just heard
I might create that into a short. Because I cannot speak this podcast, so you're going to be coming up with daily shorts. So when I do shorts, it's either fail compilations or non-speaking compilations or just funny things we say in this podcast.
Yep.
So yeah, that's mainly our podcast. We still got 7 minutes in. We got minutes to spare.
Oh no, that's not good.
So I wanted to ask a question to all of y'all. What is one of the hardest parts about having SMA? And everyone will get a turn to speak. I don't know. Y'all go.
Okay, apparently Shane. So, my hardest thing with SMA, I believe, is kind of doing things by myself. I can't use the bathroom by myself. Obviously, can't walk.
Well, obviously.
Yeah.
You just have a power chair as an accessory.
But pretty much just doing things by myself is a really hard thing to do for me. I mean, I can do some things, but very limited things. That's what I mostly hate about SMA.
So, my name is Shane. I'm 40 years old, and the one thing that I hate about SMA is I mainly hate the fact that people think we're like kids, and, they treat us kind of like children, because I've had that situation a lot where I've just been in a situation where I've just been, buying beer, averagely, I'm 40, I can buy beer.
Yeah, honestly.
But a lot of people would look at my caregiver and only ask her, wait, he can't be buying beer. We need your ID. I'm like, I don't even look young. I look pretty old, man.
You look around 22.
Well, thank you for the lovely compliment. But that's the one thing I don't like. I don't like when people just come up to me and think I'm a child and don't actually treat me like an adult that I should be treated like. I'm not saying that they're not trying to be directly mean. If it's not in their intention to do so. Oh my god, I didn't say retention, I said attention. If it's not in their intention to do so, I don't really get mad at it. But if it is their intention, I don't really. To be honest, I kind of ignore it. But that is one thing I hate. So, what is one thing you hate, dog? We're at 9 minutes. You better hurry.
Oh my gosh, we have 4 people left. Anyway,
make it short and simple.
Okay, what I hate about SMA is, kind of, not the way you look, but how your body is. Clothes don't fit right.
No, yeah,
things are kind of awkward. You look a little weird. That's kind of what I hate about mostly SMA, is the way you look.
So the one thing that I hate about SMA is just the fact that you can't eat well. Because I've had that issue my entire life. I'm 30 and I've had a permanent feeding tube for at least 30 years, which I've never got free from.
I didn't see the tube stuck in your nose, so I just thought there was a line of cake, and then it just ended.
Well, it was obviously my nose and then my stomach. But I just generally hate that. I don't really like the fact that our oral eating goes down, so I have to have a feeding tube, which keeps me up at night, and I don't like it. Yep. So we're at 10 minutes, 20 seconds. Sorry for the rest of the questions that couldn't be answered.
It's all right.
But that is going to be
definitely doing a second podcast, maybe tomorrow. Yeah. Finishing things up.
So, this... Oh, my wrist already hurts.
Ooh. I hate wrist pain.
That's all I'm saying.
My wrist
okay, let's actually wait before we get to 11 minutes. Thank you. But that is going to end it for today's podcast. So thank you for joining us, and we'll see you all tomorrow. Bye. Bye.